Hello, so we start lah. First of all, you can take out this Kedah trial paper 2021. For paper one first lah. I tell you the answer for paper one. Here written module one lah. So number one is donkey. This one related to who discovered proton lah. This is a list for who produces who. I mean, which scientist discover which is it atom or electron? Question two is C. Sorry, just a chemical formula. Then number three is C. This one is related to transition element. You can check the periodic table also. Copper and platinum is in the transition element. Then question four is B. This one related to dative bond. If you need explanation, just tell me. Question four is B, related to dative bond. Dative bond means one kind of covalent bond, but only contributed from one-sided. Like one side is rich, one side is rich, one side is poor. So, like for example, NH3 has lone pair of electron. H plus doesn't have any electron, but they still sharing bond. Then question 5 is A. This one related to homework chapter 8, the glass. What's the property of glass? Later I'll send you the answer, don't worry. I say one more time so they can look again. Then question 6 is B. This one from what chapter 4? Either natural polymer or synthetic polymer. Question 7 is C. 2 and 4. This one is your cosmetic. Your treatment cosmetic. The first one is makeup, the third one is your fragrances. Question 8 is A. Question 9 is B. Question 10 is C. This one is your neutralization, the calculation, molarity and volume. Question 11 is A. This one is your chemical property of acid. Question 12 is donkey. They just want unique rate of reaction. It's either volume per time or mass per time. But normally you see it's volume. 11. Okay. 11 is pH. I given 4 pH values. So P of course the acid lah. Of course they say acid. Lower pH lower than 7 is acid lah. pH higher than 7 is alkaline. pH equals to 7 is neutral. So which of the following reaction react with magnesium to produce hydrogen gas? So basically they ask chemical properties of acid or chemical properties of alkaline. Chemical properties of acid, they react with 3 things. I mean react with 4 things. They can react with metal. Metal can be any metal lah, like magnesium, zinc metal, aluminum metal, iron metal, any metal. Any metal. To produce hydrogen gas. So basically, acid can react with metal, can react with metal carbonate, can react with metal oxide, can react with metal hydroxide. So if they react with metal, they produce salt and hydrogen. You can look at the Form 4 chapter 6. chemical properties of acid. Then metal carbonate, you can produce salt, water, and carbon dioxide. Carbonate means for carbon dioxide. Then this two is a base. Base number, one carbon alkali base. This one base is metal oxide, metal hydroxide, produce water. So they ask hydrogen gas. React with metal, produce hydrogen gas. So this is basically acid. Q is neutral, so Q won't have one neutral. You won't say the chemical property one. Then alkaline actually can react with three things. Can react with metal ion, react with ammonium salt, and also I show you. Never mind, I show you. Chemical properties. Metal with chemical properties of acid. Chemical property of acid. I show you. Acid and alkaline. So acid, these are the four things of metal, metal carbonate, metal oxide, metal hydroxide. If it's alkaline, they react with metal ion. Alkaline react with metal ion, and also react with acid also. Same thing, react with acid. Because alkaline react with acid. The same thing. Then one more is ammonium. I show you. Here. They show you here already. This is a chemical property acid. I talked about just now. This one I talk about is acid react with metal, produce salt and hydrogen gas. So as alkaline react with three things. Can react with acid, react with ammonium salt, react with metal ion. These three. So okay, I understand. No problem. Okay, no problem. Then you can go to question 12. Question 12 is donkey. Question 13 is B. This one is alloy one. The property of pure metal and alloy. Alloy is always stronger one. Pure metal is ductile, malleable. Not malleable, sorry. Ductile and yes, malleable, and also softer. But they ask what they ask about is most accurately one. Most accurately one. In this case, they're talking about if you notice here, they talk about ductile. Ductile means like the length will become longer. This one, originally is the shape like this, then they push become longer. If they talk about malleable, malleable is if you look at the diagram will show like malleable. The diagram will show shorter. This one talking about ductile. This one talking about ductile. This one talking about malleable. The inside got hole, then they push, then they change shape. They fill up the empty spaces. This is talking about malleable. Ductile is this one. You slide each other, it become longer. Then question 14 is B. This one is for chapter 1 undergo oxidate zinc undergo oxidation becomes zinc 2 plus. Copper 2 plus undergo reduction become copper. This is question 14. Question 15 is A. So you have to look at the structural formula. If you notice, here is butanoic acid, because here got 4C. This one is acid part, this one is alcohol part. All combined together become ester. So alcohol only got one C, so you call it methanol. Methanol become methane. Methane butanoate. Question 16 is A. Ammonium nitrate, the cold pack one. If you see, this one is related to form chapter 3, endothermic and exothermic life application. Ammonium nitrate normally is cold pack one. Cold pack means heat absorb. If you see calcium oxide or calcium chloride, then the beaker will become hot. Then heat release. For this case, ammonium nitrate is heat absorb. Question 17 is B. So one is also form 4 chapter 8. Photochromic glass is one of your superconductor. This glass, basically you have to put glass, silver chloride, and copper 1 chloride. This one able to switch mode one, if you remember. This one is the glass at daytime turn dark. At night time will turn brighter. Turn dark because silver chloride, silver ion becomes silver. The silver is gray color, will block the sunlight. Night time, the copper 1 chloride will help it to turn brighter again. But they talk about what they talk about is photochromic glass, the darker means silver ion turn to silver. Question 18 is B. So from chapter 4, the thermosetting, thermoplastic, and elastomer. This one is the shape of thermoplastic. Thermoplastic means can be repeated, remodeled, can continue to heat, and change shape. It will suddenly burn or disintegrate. 19 is wait, 19 is I think I missed it. Remember? I think is D, means 3 and 4. If you this one you can calculate one. You can calculate one. Calculate the number of mole. Because they want what they want. This one they want is they want to produce the same number of mole. So if you remember H2SO4 is a strong acid, they produce one time they produce 2H plus one. This one is called diprotic acid. So other acid like HCl, HNO3, this one only produce one H plus. So that's why if you notice after I calculate number of mole for sulfuric acid, I need to times 2 one. Times 2 because one time they produce 2H plus. So you get 0.01. But for nitric acid or HNO3 or HCl I need to produce 1H plus. So I do times 1 One time produce 1 HCl produce H plus and HNO3 produce one H plus and NO3 minus. Since because both of these are strong acid, the first one and second one calculated because first one, second one is a weak acid. Weak acid means you see weak acid, I only produce like 0.0001 mole because they ionize partially whenever they only turn 1%, 1.34% to ion. So they produce very, very less H plus. So it's donkey lah. Number 20 is C. This one is Form 5 chapter 4 one. So if you remember, is your sulfur cross-link, your vulcanized rubber. The comparison between vulcanized rubber and unvulcanized rubber. This one is vulcanized rubber. Vulcanized rubber, they are elastic one. They are elastic, they are harder. They are harder to be oxidized, not easily oxidized, not easily be sticky. Basically, the whole material for vulcanized rubber is stronger than unvulcanized rubber lah. Then 21 is donkey. Isotope, same number of proton, different number of neutron, but also different physical properties, but they have the same chemical properties. Example, carbon. Carbon 12 can react with oxygen also. Carbon 13 also can react with oxygen. Carbon 14 also can react with oxygen. Doesn't matter. The problem is this one they have different physical properties. Means they have, for example, they have different boiling point, melting point. Question 22 is Board B. Group 13 lah. Just look at group 13 means 3 valence electron. Which one have 3 valence electron? 1 and 4 lah. Then question 23 is A. Ionic compound can soluble in water conducting electricity. Question 24 is C. Reduction. This is a shortcut. I can teach you to remember. Oxidation, you can use O1 to remember. O1 means O means oxygen, hydrogen, oxidation number, electron. Oxidation number plus minus plus minus. Reduction means minus plus minus plus. So reduction means they lost electron. They lost oxygen. They gain hydrogen. They also gain electron. Decrease oxidation number. Just look at this. Question 25 is donkey. When you solid become gas, means become hotter lah. Not hotter means the particle, let's say the water lah, ice. So ice what happen? The heat they will absorb heat. Solid to liquid, either to liquid or to gas, they will heat absorb lah. Heat absorb so that the ice become water. So we consider it as heat absorb. Then undergo sublimation, solid to gas. Question 26 is A. I double confirm. Question 26. Sorry, question 26 is donkey. Donkey, sorry. Donkey. Reaction reaction, normally they have acid lah. acid react with calcium carbonate, they produce this one is calcium chloride and H2O and CO2. So you can collect the hydrogen gas lah. How much hydrogen gas produced? Also, you can calculate like how much calcium carbonate, how much mass of calcium carbonate lost. Also can. Others are not related to volume one, because others are not producing gas per time. Means they want to collect gas, right? The first one, it won't produce any gas lah, basically. This one is you don't even see the first one also often. Second one also, they produce like sodium, like sodium sulfate and H2O. This one acid react with metal hydroxide. Then this one is calcium carbonate and sodium nitrate. This one is actually KBr NaMnO4. But the A, don't worry lah. Normally you see rate of reaction is this one is a gas lah for this. Then rate of reaction normally is either the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide or this zinc react with hydrochloric acid or any like something like this or calcium carbonate acid or sodium thiosulfate, all this kind of reaction. Then question 37 is C. This one is also related to oxidation. Formula chapter 2. This one, ethanol. They say ethanol already. So ethanol, they put this. You see, is either this acidified potassium dichromate 6 or acidified potassium manganate 7. This one, they undergo oxidation, become acid, ethanol acid. Alcohol become ethanol acid through this. So ethanol acid got COH, amber acid, chemical property acid, they react with metal to produce hydrogen gas. This one is not, this one is alkene to alkane. This one is general formula for alkene. Question 28B. Formula chapter 5, this one for soap one. Soap. How to produce soap? Or what is the property of soap? Soap is can prepare through hydrolysis of fat and in alkali condition. Remember is oil or fat. Normally use oil. This one is fat also can. Oil plus alkali, concentrated alkali. You will get soap. Of course, in the experiment, you need to add a little bit distilled water and also sodium chloride. Scum is an insoluble salt. Means it's a precipitate. Means basically means soap. Remember the property of soap. Soap they only can normal, like you can wash in normal water only, soft water. Normal water, soft water. But they cannot, when you put hard water to wash, they cannot wash. Why? Because they form scum. Also cannot wash with acidic water. Also cannot. Quite similar. They also form insoluble salt. Detergent, they won't form any scum. There's a difference. Detergent is better because detergent, All can be accepted. 1, 2, 3. Means they don't have any scum. They can wash the clothes easily. So yes, because the hard water it forms scum. The scum like yellow color, white color one. They will be blocking you from washing the clothes properly. So soap only you can wash your you can use your soap to wash your clothes in soft water. But hard water example like in mineral water, the water in sea, the water in well, this cannot wash lah. Because they have this hard water got two ion Mg2 plus and Ca2 plus. Then the soap will react with this Mg2 plus and Ca2 plus to form scum, unfortunately lah. Then number 4 one is increases when you it increases the ability of water to wet the clothes. Means you put your clothes inside the water, in your soap water, you can get faster to get wet. Question 29 is C. Just normal calculation. Many people don't be careful. They say y is 16. 16 indicates oxygen. So oxygen exists in molecule. So that's why many people write x plus y. Wrong. You write x plus y2. Because this xy how to become xy. Xy come from x2 plus and y2 minus. Then become xy. So this one group 2, then group 17, group 15. X plus y2 becomes xy. And later I the calculation. Then question 30 is C. This one just related to life application for hydrogen bond. Either your wet hair or you use to lick your finger to flip the pages of book. What bond is number 1? No, number 1 is not the bond. Number 1 is more on the physics theory. Number 1 is not. It's not related to chemistry. Then I forgot what's the name of the physics theory. This one is can ask physics teacher. I think he know this. Blow a paper on top. Then question 31 is B. I remember this one is also 2OH minus. OH minus means 2OH minus, so you times 2. You calculate number of mole, MV over 1000. After that, you see it times 2. Unless it, because this one is diaprotic. This one diaprotic. If only like 1 OH minus, then you don't need times 2. If you like this, you got 2 OH minus, you need times 2 here. Question 32 is C. This one is for much 2 one. At the beginning, maybe I didn't do revision much also. Sometimes you come out. This one is your oil, your petroleum. You have to know the first one cooking gas, then how to petrol, naphtha, kerosene, diesel, what's the usage, lubricating oil, fuel oil, and bitumen. The three is A. This is an explanation of RAM. 1 atom compared to 1/12 of carbon 12 atom. Question 34 is A. The collision that cause reaction. This one is for effective collision. Effective collision means they got two types of you always write one. The formal chapter 7, the collision theory. For answer, you always write frequency of collision, frequency of effective collision. Effective collision means then only the real reaction will occur. Then you cause the reaction to occur. Collision means doesn't mean the collision doesn't mean the reaction will occur already. you can collide each other, but doesn't mean correlation. Effective correlation only got success correlation to occur. Then question 35 is donkey. Exothermic. Question 36 is A. This one is polymer. Polymer is uses polyethylene, polypropylene. What are the uses? What are the uses? Polychloroethylene is a polyvinyl chloride. PVC pipe, normally used for pipe water, also used for electrical insulator. Polystyrene is food packaging. Question 37 is donkey. This one is your period 3. Period 3 remember, the first two means group 1 and group 2 they are alkaline metal. So alkaline means they can react with acid. This one they add with water. So add water means they put inside water, got reaction, no reaction. But this one they're not talking about acid or alkaline property period 3. This one they mainly talking about which is more reactive. Basically, remember period 3 is the reactivity. Not reactivity. This one not talking about reactivity. This one talking about increasing proton number. So of course, this one group 1, group 2, group 3 11, 12, 13. So this one is Y first, X, then W. Question 38 is donkey. This one is your Form 1 Chapter 1 oxidation and reduction. If you know how to look at it. This one is later I explain to you clearly more in paper 2. For you have to look at basically if you see the table also you see the table before, like there's a lot of standard electron potential, the value, a lot of equation. So the ion here is if you like in this reduction form then this one is oxidizing agent, this one is reducing agent. It look like this one, weak, strong, weak. First of all, you arrange from most negative to most positive. Arrange properly. Then you can see this one weak, strong, weak. So they ask increasing strength of oxidizing agent. So oxidizing agent, they undergo reduction. So reduction, increasing strength, weakest to the strongest. So weakest which one? W is weak. This one S is strong. So from Q2 plus to P plus. Down here. Question 39 is donkey. This one is Form 1 Chapter 6 is heating of salt, remember? Heating salt got two types, carbonate, either you heat carbonate salt or nitrate salt. Nitrate salt you produce two gases, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. If it's carbonate, then only produce salt and carbon dioxide. So since they ask, of course this is they heat zinc nitrate, then you get nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide means now this one what happen nitrogen dioxide is an acidic gas, you have to know. And also they produce brown gas, pungent smell. Here the key is acidic gas. Acidic gas indicates that what happen they put phenolphthalein to test as an indicator. Phenolphthalein got 2 or 3 Can use phenolphthalein, methyl orange, or use universal indicator. This is a color I put already properly. As for acid, for neutral, for alkaline. So this one is acidic. This one is from neutral to, because water is hydrogenate, is neutral. So when they got nitrogen dioxide produced already. The nitrogen dioxide is acidic gas. It will become acidic. So basically, phenolphthalein at neutral is colorless. So change to acid, still colorless, right? So that's why the answer is donkey lah. No alkali involved here. Nitrogen dioxide is acidic gas. This is a color in case you want to know. Then question 40 is A. Just a calculation for the heat of displacement calculation. I think I don't know repeat it lah. Many times already, I think. It's quite easy calculation. So this is paper 1 answer. Do you have any other question which are not answered? What are the answer for 1 to 3? Oh, 1 to 3. Number 1 is donkey. Number 2 is C. Number 3 is C. Any more? No problem. Any more? Do you like have you done, or if you did, how many marks you got? Like around. I know. Okay, anyway. It's okay. Okay, okay. Then now we turn to question. Now you turn to paper 2 lah. Paper 2. Turn to Kedah set 1 paper 2. There needs to be 1. Module 1 paper 2. Then you look at question 1. Now, 3 state of 3 metals A, B, C in the same substance. Same substance means basically talking about water lah. So water either in solid form, liquid form, or gas. So sorry, ice lah. Ice, the normal water, and your vapor water. What type of particle is found in B? So found in B, a particle. Type of particle 3 you don't know. Either they ask is atom, molecule, or ion. H2O. What do you think for H2O? H2O is a molecule. Atom is alone only, alone like helium, argon, all this alone. Or sodium alone. Ion means got charge one. And now, question B, they ask name the process when physical state C changes to state A. Now, I just read you back in case you forget. So this is solid. Alright, properly. This is liquid. This is gas. So solid to liquid is melting. Melt. Ice melt becomes water. Then liquid become gas means boiling. Boiling, or sometimes you can call it evaporation. Then if straight away from solid to gas. This process is known as sublimation. Sublimation. Then what about terbalik? Terbalik means from here to here means gas to liquid is condensation. Just do it. Then liquid to solid means freezing. Freeze must become ice. What if it is gas directly to air? This one is called deposition. So the answer should be deposition. State the physical state of C, gas. Physical state, then they ask about either is solid, liquid, or gas. So the answer should be gas. Donkey, when D changes to C, state the changes of heat energy. So heat energy depends on heat energy. Now, if it is this way, from solid to liquid to gas, this way, here to here to here, heat is actually absorbed. Heat absorb. Why heat absorb? Because solid, when they absorb heat, means they melt. They melt or become boil. This is called heat absorb. If the volume from gas to, if it is this way, gas to liquid or gas to solid, liquid to solid, this way is heat released. Heat released so that no heat inside, so that it won't be so hot, they will become ice, become cooler. So basically, heat energy here is V to C. V to C is heat absorbed. The force of attraction between the particle B to C becomes weaker because gas, the particle, the force of attraction, it be very, very far apart. If it's solid, if it's ice, if let's say B to A, A become stronger because they tied together, the force. Yeah, question 2. The question 1 is Form 4, Chapter 2. Question 2 is Form 5, Chapter 5. This one I've done not long ago. This one is for cosmetic. Take the meaning of cosmetic. Cosmetic, you can write. I write for you. Cosmetic are the materials or products that are used externally. Means used for outside of human appearance, outside the skin. Externally to cleanse, protect, or enhance one's appearances. Two in basic ingredient, can talk about. They got 7. You can write either 2. Either these 2 will be accepted. You can dye, you can write water, you can write preservative, You can write also moisturizer. All these as answer. You write two only in exam. So I given you 7 example. Moisturizers, fragrances, or you can write emulsifiers or thickeners also accepted. Choose any of these two. Then B is talking about type of polymer. So type of polymer acid plastic bottle and nylon. So this one according to example of product made from polymer. State two types of polymer. Nylon, plastic bottle and nylon. One is either natural or actually this answer should be two type of polymer. This answer should be additional. No. This one is type of polymerization. That one is type of polymer. You can write either natural polymer or synthetic polymer. Sorry. The one additional and condensation is for type of polymerization. This one is type of polymer. Nylon is natural, can be natural. Plastic bottle can be synthetic. Question 3 is Form 4 chapter 3. Alright, nylon, polyethylene, polyester. No, because how to say nylon. I mean nylon is already here. Nylon is here. So nylon is coming from condensation polymerization. Plastic bottle, yeah, plastic bottle you can ask can polyester is parallel is the same. Polyester and terylene nylon are the same. What else? Poly plastic bottle come from polyethylene, right? So it might be accepted, depends on the situation. But the answer scheme here they write is natural polymer and synthetic polymer. Because nylon you cannot, I mean, how to say, nylon you cannot, it's because already given nylon here. Nylon coming from condensation polymerization. But the problem is they are not asking what type of polymerization, they're asking what type of polymer. They're not asking a type of process. Okay. Formula chapter 3. State the meaning of empirical formula. Empirical formula still have to write, meaning of empirical formula. One more time. Empirical formula is the chemical formula which shows the simplest ratio of atom for each element in a compound. The keyword is here is simplest ratio of atom at each element. Empirical formula of benzene. Now here the benzene is what? Benzene is the formula you can count out. How many? 1 6C 6H. So the new formula is C6H6. C6H6 empirical formula is the simplest ratio. Simplest ratio means what the formula become CH divided by 6. Oh, it can be simplified divided by 6. Yeah, CH. Correct. Simplest means they divide by 6 becomes CH. This one is the molecular formula. This one is the empirical formula. This is a simple calculation. Yeah, simple calculation. They given already. So this is the equation. 1.5 mole of hydrochloric acid produced. Calculate the volume of benzene. So basically, first of all, you have to know ratio. Ratio means what? From equation is hydrochloric acid is 1. Benzene is also 1. So ratio means 1 mole of HCl is produced by 1 mole of C6H6. Like that. Then 1.5 mole HCl means 1.5 they given already. So 1.5 HCl is produced by 1.5 mole C6H6. Benzene is a C6H6. Then volume of C6H6 means 1.5 times 24 become 36 dm cube. By the way, this is a substitution reaction, basically. Like for example with alkene one. I mean not reaction with alkane. Substitution reaction means they react with chlorine. I expose with UV light. If not mistaken, also UV light, expose UV light, then they become you have hydrochloric acid produced, then you have this produced the Cl, one Cl here, jump pass from H, and H react with another Cl. So they ask if chlorine is replaced with bromine, write the chemical equation for reaction. Basically, you just write back lah. Chlorine change to bromine. That's all. It's around the same. Means here is C6 chlorine, they want to change to bromine. CCH6 plus bromine become C6H5Br and HBr. Okay. This one, question 4, Form 4, Chapter 5. Second form shows the initial arrangement of a compound formed between element X and Y. So if notice the charge is X2 plus given Y minus and Y minus. So that's why the formula is XY2, which is here 1X2Y. So how the chemical bond form? How the chemical form? Chemical bond form. This is basically this is ionic. Ionic. So how ionic form? Can explain? Chemical bond are formed when electron. This one is what? Your transmit ionic means involving donate and receiving electron. Donate and receiving electron involving transfer electron, transferring electron transfer, or now this one A actually they are not asking here. They are not asking here actually. They are asking general in general how chemical bond form. Chemical bond form can be ionic, can be covalent. So ionic is electron transfer. If it is covalent means sharing, electron sharing of electron occur. Both can have chemical bond form. Now only B only, you notice B only, they started to ask based on diagram 4.1, based on here. B only started to based on here. State the type of compound. This is ionic compound. Chemical formula XY2. Now, this one type of bond. So this one is water molecule in liquid, water and ice. Now they ask bond lah. This one is actually H2O. Means let's say for example, this is okay. I'll show you. This is H2O molecule, H2O molecule, H2O molecule, H2O molecule. Between them, they got this bond. Between one molecule, one H2O molecule to another yes, hydrogen basically hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond basically can be have, can be O, can be N. So whenever you see like for example HF, H2O, or sometimes ammonia, they can have hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond. Inside this they got covalent bond. But one molecule with another molecule, they have hydrogen bond, yes. So this hydrogen bond between water molecules, this hydrogen bond I show properly in case. So this is called lonely, this is called covalent bond. Then they have another one, another bond. Example, one molecule to another molecule. This one is called hydrogen bond. Just in case lah. So number 2 is water is added into a glass containing ice cube. What can we also explain the observation in terms of bond formation? So first of all, let's say imagine let's say inside got ice cube at the beginning, ice cube at the beginning. They add water inside, water inside. So add water inside. Do you think what do you see? Yeah, ice float, correct. Ice float. Yeah, this water, then ice float at the top. Ice float at the top. Why? Why? So in terms of explanation, how to explain first of all, floating ice. Yeah, this is what you see. Then you explain one. Explain the information in terms of bond formation. So when water freezes means when it is ice, when it is ice ice means the hydrogen atom, the hydrogen bond inside them, they are very stable they won't move on. They're very stable. So means what they very stable means the arrangement of water molecule moving away from each other. So because they are freeze freeze means the water molecule normally they won't have they are very stable. So water molecule they won't like stick together very. Normal water inside got a lot of water molecule stick together but ice don't have Ice will move it away from each other. So the volume of ice basically is greater than that of water. That's 3 marks. This one they related to, since they're talking about volume, volume related to this one, density. Density. So talking about because why float, why the water is sinking, you talk about this density equals to, remember it's equal to mass over volume. So when the volume increases for ice, density, because this one is inversely proportional. This one is density decreases. Density decreases, that's why the mass is lower. I mean, it's not the mass, it means that the whole thing become lighter. Talk about better talk about density compared to just mass or just volume, because they involve both. So one more point is an increase in the volume of ice causes the density of ice to be lower than the density of water. Volume increase, density is decreasing. Density become lower than density of ice become lower than density of water. That's a point. 3 marks. Yep. Question 5. Question 5 is Composite 4. The letters, these given letters are not the actual symbol, but I can tell you actually one is the actual symbol. This one of the actual symbol, this one. Actually K is still potassium here. Lithium, sodium, potassium. But the AB is not. So state the position of element. When I say position of this periodic table, you have to say two things. You have to say group and period. They say both. Some group 17, group 18, some period 2, period 3, period 4. So L is on group 16, period 2. Position. Which element exists as diatomic molecule? Remember, if you see diatomic, you see monoatomic. And what happens? Monoatomic is 1. Like for example, helium, argon, neon. Normally group 18 elements 1. If it is diatomic, di means 2. Remember, for example, oxygen, chlorine, fluorine, all that. Which do you think is the which element exists? diatomic. Here answer actually got two. One is actually element L. One is actually element, or you can give element M, etc. Because element L is actually oxygen. Oxygen is O2. M is actually here is fluorine, chlorine. So chlorine also acid as diatomic, Cl2 and O2. Calculation. Before that is chemical equation. 9.4 gram oxide of K. Oxide of K means what formula? Oxide of K is K2O. K2O. They react with H2O to form an alkaline solution. Do you know what's the alkaline solution? K2O and H2O. Basically, you can see as well. K2O is got 2K, got O. H2O is got H and H. So what happens? They form KOH. How many KOH they form? They form 2 KOH. Just like this. 2 KOH because alkaline means OH, OH minus. So basically the formula is chemical equation is K2O plus H2O produce KOH. 2 KOH. Molarity. This one related to number of moles. So molarity of solution form. So they are what I asked M how much. So first of all, you need to calculate number of molarity of solution. Molarity solution means the KOH, how much KOH form. So first of all, you need to calculate the K2O. They given 9.4 gram. So you calculate the number of mole. Because actually M come from MV, mole equals to MV over 1000. MV over 1000. But you need to have V and F mole. So mole can actually come from mass over molar mass. 9.4. And not H2O, sorry. K2O. 9.4. Here is 2 times 39 plus 16. Here you get 0.1 mole. Then you do ratio again. Now, here ratio is equation is 1 mole of K2O produces 2 mole KOH. Then that's why 0.1. The on top of first line is equation, second line is the one you calculated. 0.1 K2O produces 0.2 mole times 2 KOH. So mole of KOH basically equals to MV over 1000. So mole of KOH is 0.2. M is the one you want to calculate. I think given already. 250 cm cube. Over 1000. So 0.25 M. Then 250 divided by 1000 to 0.25 equals to 0.2. M actually 0.8 mole dm cube molarity. Donkey donkey they like to ask also for group 1 material. This one is group 1 material. I mean, either group 1 or group 2 is around the same. So group A and B are in the same group. Either group 1 or group 2 lah. Here is group 2. So doesn't matter. They will ask because both are alkaline metal, they will ask they react with oxygen. So but they have the different reactivity. Different reactivity, So now if the marks is 4 marks, you have to explain full lah. Yep. The way to explain is first of all, B is more reactive than A. Remember, down group one, yeah, nucleus far from electron, yes. Yes, yeah, correct. So if it's 4 marks you have to mention the okay. First of all, if 4 marks, you have to mention B more reactive than A lah, because the size, atomic size for B is bigger than A. Then you can talk about then we talk about nucleus is far from valence electron, further away from valence electron in B lah. Then you talk about that's why you have a nuclear attraction force towards the valence electron is weaker in atom B. Then that's why it is easier for atom B to release valence electron to form a positively charged ion. So but here in 2 marks, you can just write the key point, difference in reactivity. So you can write atom, okay, element B is more reactive than element A. So if it's 4 marks, you can write this. If it's 2 marks, then you can focus on the last two marks. So here is you can write is atom B has a bigger atomic size than atom A. Because the nucleus is further away from the valence electrons in atom B compared to atom A. Then the nuclei, it's why I write the 4 marks part, 4 marks, in case they come out 4 marks. The nuclear attraction towards the valence electron is weaker in atom B than atom A. That's why finally you can say, thus it is easier for atom B to, this one is to release electron, to release its valence electron to form a positively charged ion. You can either say this to form positively charged ion, or you can say this to achieve stable octet electron arrangement also can. You can say either this or this. than atom A. But if it's 2 marks only, 2 marks, as well, answer scheme is they only need to look at this and this. Yeah. I mean, if you want to add the first sentence, also no problem. You can say element B is more likely than element A, is no problem. If it's 2 marks, you can write the tick one only. If this one in case like 4 or 5 marks, 4 marks, then you like the sentence compared to the size first, the atomic size. Okay. 6A. This one is Form 5, Chapter 3. This one I don't want to go through so much because I believe in class I have gone through with this question. This is an exact question actually. The exact question. 28 to 48. This one is heat of displacement one. Form 5, Chapter 3. I think you learned in last week. I gotta show the answer. Later you can write down whatever because I think one of your notes or anything inside already got. But here in case I just want to show answer. Later you can do also. I don't touch so much because I think we have done the question already. This one is here, I think. Where is it? Okay. I'll just show you. In case I show an answer. Heat or displacement, the meaning. Based on this experiment means you have to like heat release 1 mole of copper is displaced from copper 2 sulfate solution by magnesium. Then why polycyanic cup is used in this experiment. Good heat insulator, they're able to reduce heat loss. I know it to solve those one. If you want to go back into solid, never mind. But I just want to go through it. Ionic equation means SO4 is not involved, remember? So you just AMG and CU involved only. Then this one is a calculation. You want to calculate basically delta H. Then you calculate number of mole, do ratio, calculate the Q, then delta H. Then this one also comparing, I think you have done before also. This one is comparing the heat of neutralization. Which one higher? Why? Because this one they are using, both are using strong alkali. Yes, both are using strong alkali, but one of them using weak acid. Weak acid. Which one weak acid? Lower value means lower value heat of combustion. Heat of neutralization means this one is weak acid. This one is strong acid. And you can suggest one. If they have to suggest one, never mind. Here they then ask to suggest. If you have to suggest means this one you can give acid. K you can give. Either you can give nitric acid, hydrochloric acid also can. It's not either you can give. I think only ethylic acid. Because why? We'll explain. Explain in terms of strong acid, ionized completely or ionized partially. Then where does the 2 kilojoule went off to do what? You explain. This one you have to say found the heat release during neutralization is absorbed by acid J molecule to ionize acid J completely. That is all. It's a part. Then you go to form question 7. 7. Question 7 is form 4 chapter 7. Form 4 chapter 7. Is it noisy? Can you hear? Can you hear? Oh, I changed the place here. Okay, I can hear. Okay, never mind. Good, good, good. Okay, question 7. So, this one, they react with hydrochloric acid, zinc. Then they have H2 produced. Of course, one more is they produce zinc chloride also lah. So, chemical equation and answer. Oh no, reaction meaning first. They have to ask what's the meaning of reaction? You didn't know reaction. Remember, is either change in quantity of reactant per unit time or change in quantity of reactant per product per unit time. Is the changes in the quantity of now here they say because they say based on the diagram above, so you have to uh uh specify a bit lah, what is the quantity lah, what is the reactant, what's the product lah. Here is change the quantity of, you can use H2 gas produced per unit time. State an observation in the experiment. So observation, what observation? Hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas means in the this thing about, you can either say this effervescence occur, or you can say this same meaning one. This one bubble gas for this same meaning, means they go bubble gas. Chemical equation is Zn plus HCl become ZnCl2 and hydrogen gas. Then if you notice, hydrochloric acid times 2. Better don't misspell lah. I just afraid that if it's too many words misspell, then they mind you wrong lah. They don't know what is it. This one is S. If you not clear, then you can write the bubble gas producer. If you scared lah, accepted. Then a donkey is now. And donkey very simple also. They ask, they want to use sulfuric acid to replace hydrochloric acid. The rate of reaction either will be slow or predict, means slow or fast. I mean slow or faster. Higher or lower lah. Very simple. Not faster. Sorry. Rate of reaction you should write higher or lower. So very simple. If it is hydrochloric acid means produce 1 mole of hydrogen ion. If it H2SO means, remember H2SO is a diprotic acid. They produce 2H plus 2H plus means what? Means 2H plus 2H plus what happen? It cause the concentration of H plus produced is higher. If the concentration means higher, means rate of reaction also higher. Remember, because the particle is higher, more particle more H plus is higher. The following is a part of experiment. Now this one is still remember how to see So either they present in table form, in graph form, you know how to see the rate of reaction So rate of reaction, can you tell me which one, where does it stop? They stop at which time? They stop at 2:40. 2:40. If you notice, they stop here. Because if you see after that, because you see, first of all, yes, increasing. If after that you see they stop increasing from 240 to 300, so they stop there. So remember, after that means here the reaction is finished means here is useless. Doesn't matter if you want 1,000, 10,000 minute, second, they still have 45.30 cm3 hydrogen gas. So overall, now if you know how to calculate, overall means what? Overall means the whole reaction from here to here. Going to here. So you just use here means the whole experiment means 0 second to 240 seconds. So overall average rate of reaction equals to 45.30 minus 0.0. If you don't write minus 0.0, also in my mind. Here in case I just show you the whole thing. 240 minus 0. I think you will get 0.1888 cm3 per second. Then second one now, third minute now. Sometimes they like to attribute this. So now this one is first minute, this one is second minute, this one third minute, this one fourth minute. How we calculate now? I show you lah. When there's first minute, it's usually 0 to 60 seconds. You calculate first minute. Correct. What you say is correct. 180 to 240. Then if it in case if they ask second minute or first minute, if they ask second minute means because 1 minute 60 seconds. So here is 60 to 120 seconds. Third minute means 120 to 180 seconds. Okay, so if let's say if the question asks first 2 minutes. Now first 2 minutes is with second minute different. First 2 minutes means 0 to 120 seconds. If it's first 3 minutes, then it's 0 to 180 seconds. I just write out. I just don't want you to confuse 0 to 180 seconds like this. You need to see how the question asks. Second or third or first 2 minutes or first 3 minutes or last 2 minutes means in case they don't really come up, but I just in case want to show you last 2 minutes for the reaction is for here is 120 to 240 seconds. Example So third minute means 120 second to 180 second. Third minute means you use second minute minus third minute. And third minute minus second minute. So average here actually is this one you call it third minute. So average rate of reaction in third minute equals to 40.10 minus volume per time minus 180 minus 120. I think you get 0.1533 cm3 per second. F is the live application. Live application. So in this case, they're talking about in a community cooking event for food carnival. Live application related to rate operation. I'm sure you've seen many. At least you have seen some. Like for example, the potato one or the charcoal one cut into small pieces, or concentration one. Temperature. Now this one is cook. A cooking event and food carnival has assigned to add potatoes as one of the main ingredients in the food. Explain how you can cook the potato quickly then state the factor involved. I don't encourage temperature because actually temperature also can, but this one you need to set up factor and set up how the method work. So other scheme the product is actually it's talking about the size. Either use size or use pressure. And because temperature how do I say? Temperature if you can't be too hot in this case. Yes, it's hot. If cooking is hot lah. Cooking is already hot, but let's say cooking is like 180, 200, or 160, 140, no problem. But let's say increase, you increase until 600 lah. So the whole thing will become burnt lah. So I also have to explain why lah, how. So I show you example. Show example here. Wait. This is the full example. You can use pressure or you can use total surface area. If you use pressure, then you can state out they can use pressure cooker. What I recommend is I don't think you can think about the pressure lah. I normally recommend this size they just cut into smaller pieces. You can set up temperature, but you have to set up how does it do it. What material? For example, this one they use pressure cooker. So pressure inside the cooker is higher. If it's cut potato into smaller pieces to increase total surface area, also can. larger object harder to cook, so they cut into smaller pieces, cook faster because they have more total surface area exposed. Temperature, I'm not so sure that accepted or not, but for me it's okay. You can just increase temperature, blah blah. Can, but I most recommend is total surface area. Finish your time here. Okay, Nana. Okay. For formal chapter 8. Number question A is formal chapter 8. So you can write out the meaning of alloy first. Meaning of alloy. And what alloy is the comparison always doesn't let us pure metal or alloy. So meaning of alloy suddenly ask. So two or more elements combined together means what pure metal, or like for example copper all the copper atom. If it's alloy, then maybe copper plus zinc, copper plus tin, example. So this one got mixture of two or more elements. But the major component is always metal. Now they ask B is choose which particle has a lighter frame. You can see it here. Which one lighter? A lah. A3, they ask you to draw the arrangement of particles. Now, can you recognize which alloy is this? Alloy got six. Got steel, stainless steel, bronze, brass, duralumin, and uh filter. Bicycle. So they already given hint. Lighter bicycle. So what do they use? It's same as body of aeroplane or train, MRT, LRT, or the train. Not brass. No, alloy. Brass is used for musical instrument, your saxophone and all that, or for your key doorknobs. They kind of look like gold one. Look like gold, but not gold. The one is brass. Bronze, no. Bronze or steel, also not steel. Lighter. Huh. Okay, never mind. The answer is duralumin. Duralumin. Why? Lighter. Then they can travel faster. Like normally this one is your example. This one is normally your competition. In the competition, they because aluminium originally is lighter. Duralumin made up by this four one. Duralumin made up by aluminum. Aluminum is light. It's very light. That's why they can travel faster. If it made by steel, then the bicycle very heavy. Then they travel very slow. Steel is complain of iron. Iron very heavy. Then duralumin complain of copper. Uh, I mean aluminium, copper, magnesium, and manganese. Four types. Not bronze also. Bronze is they make up of medal, trophies, all that. I think you have to can look back a bit for the alloy part. I think I show you here. So duralumin, you notice racing bicycles. They got of aluminium, copper, magnesium, manganese. Because they are low density, lighter, that's why they can travel faster. Like aeroplane, they can travel very fast. Now maybe you ask me, oh, why steel also why cars some of the car use steel to do that? Because steel actually they are stronger in terms of how in terms of like because aeroplane or train or bicycle they don't always hit each other because there's a lot of accident, right? So aeroplane takkan two aeroplane hit each other so very rare But car means on the traffic always got car accident. If you use duralumin then finish your impact is even higher, even worse when accident happen. So that's why they use it for cars because car always got hit each other. This is a part So you have to know this duralumin. This six the derivative alloy. Then how to draw the structure? Since you recognize it like this. The main component is aluminium. So you have to draw the most for aluminium. Then copper, maybe you draw few. Then magnesium and manganese, they contain like very, very few only. Very little. In this case, wait, in this case, now I just draw. In this case, I saw the market scheme. If you write either one, also no problem. If you just draw magnesium only, no problem. Or you draw manganese only, no problem. But you must draw three at least. Aluminium contain the most, 93%. Around draw around many lah. Then copper also contain like I think like around more than magnesium lah. Finish your time yeah. Okay. Look at fourth one. Fourth one talking about what? Fourth one talking about uh this fella, this guy Uwais well, he wanted to build a rack to keep dictionaries in the library in his school. Justify the usage of alloy to build the books rack. Suggest an alloy or pure metal that they have to add pure metal here lah. They can use to build the books rack. So which one do you think? Now actually justify when you say justify means justify they can give both answers. I mean like not to give something. You can choose either alloy or you can choose pure metal actually. You can use either one. So you know book rack or books rack. Books rack they can use. If you choose if you choose alloy, you give reason. If you choose pure metal, you give reason. They ask either alloy can you use or not. If you can use alloy, reason. You cannot use alloy, reason. If you use alloy, what happen? If you use alloy because, for example, it does not rust easily. For example, you can give steel. Steel. If it cannot use means, you can say it is very heavy and expensive. So there's one problem sometimes. Not everything is perfect lah. Even though alloy better, but in terms of like expensive, more expensive, then also very heavier. Maybe heavier to carry whatever lah. Then you can suggest pure metal which one. Then you can if you don't suggest alloy, you can use. Then you can suggest iron or aluminium. But you cannot use duralumin. Duralumin not suitable in this case. I searched already, not suitable. Justify you can give is okay. Then B is the one to ask they have to test the hardness of alloy that he has chosen. So for example, if you choose steel, so they have to test the alloy. Now very simple there's a steel ball, yes, steel ball test, yes, yes correct, correct. They got a dent form they have to measure the diameter of dent when you drop the weight drop the weight from the top, drop to the steel ball, correct. Then you have to see the block, the something a wooden block one, how much then it costs. This is the part, explanation part. Means the procedure. Again, you see lah. So place the phase B ball bearing on alloy block. Then drop a 1 kg weight, for example, hung at 50 cm above the steel ball. Then measure the diameter of the dent form. Remember this one? Then they have to compare, they have to compare alloy and pure metal. So this one you see, the third one, repeat experiment by replacing the alloy block with a pure metal block. Then the fourth one is the smaller the diameter, they do some like calculation, something like this. So the smaller the diameter of the dent shows the harder the metal. Smaller dent, harder. So means alloy lah. So if it's higher dent, higher diameter means bigger diameter means diameter of the dent means they're using like pure metal lah. Not strong enough lah. Hence the better this one harder material means better material used to make the books, right? Okay, so question 9. Question 8 from chapter 6. This one is basically they want to test out. They sometimes use acid and alkali lah. What happened is this is related to the at the beginning of chapter 6. This one is for the role of water in acid and alkali. So this one is in this case is they put solvent P or solvent Q in this sodium hydroxide pellets. So sodium hydroxide is an alkaline. So alkaline what happened? Now alkaline they put in solvent P, litmus paper does not change. But a beaker B litmus paper turns blue. Now first of all, can you suggest which one? They ask state the chemical formula of sodium hydroxide. Identify solvent P and solvent Q. Explain why there are differences in the observation. AC, if don't have space, then you can use some test bed to write down. Then chemical formula is NaOH. Identify solvent P. Now, which one do you think is solvent P? Which one? Solvent Q. Solvent P you can write what? Solvent Q is confirmed is the correction. Correction is only got one answer. Solvent Q is water. Solvent Q is water. Then solvent P, can you give an example? The few examples you can give. So means they are you can give few organic solvent examples. Like for example, methyl benzene. Mostly you see what these two or three. Propanol. Can give these two. Then what they ask, why there are differences? So you can say in beaker A what happened? Beaker A which does not ionize in methyl benzene. So OH minus is not for this one. Because remember, only water able to show the either acidic or alkaline properties. So if this one means they will not ionize. Sorry, I read wrongly. Ionize. And methyl benzene because they are in it's an organic solvent. Organic solvent is not water, so it's one kind of organic solvent that will not show the alkaline properties. Few example normally the example is methyl benzene or propanol. So far what I've seen the question, the answer still. propanol, or even give like suitable one. Normally these two. Normally these two. Either methylbenzene or propanol. They like to cover these two. To use as to show the alkaline or acidic properties. Or no. It can be other one. Other suitable one also can. But also more look for the question even in online or even trial papers answer or even uh 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 uh, uh, uh all the other books, the other outside books, all that. The organic solvent is not means they are not water, other than water. Like your the organic solvent, like your they are liquid form, but they are not water. Like for example, your petrol, alcohol, all these are organic solvent. Petrol, all these kind we call it organic solvent. They are not water. They are not water. They are liquid form. They are not water. Alcohol, all that, cooking, oil, all these organic solvent. All the oil, all that. Oil also liquid form, but they are not water. All these are considered as organic solvent. So you explain. So in beaker A, the NaOH does not ionize methylbenzene. OH minus not produce. That's why it does not show alkaline properties. But in beaker B, what happened? Beaker B NaOH ionized in water. That's why OH minus ion is produced. It shows alkaline properties. Okay. Question 2 is they want to ask calculation concentration of sodium hydroxide solution. So solvent is like the liquid you add. Yeah, correct. But they are not water. This one. There's a difference. It can be oil, it can be anything lah. Propanol, it can be alcohol, it can be this kind of things. Liquid form, but they are not water. We call it organic solvent. Uh, Question 2, they ask you about calculate the concentration of sodium hydroxide solution, determine the pH value of the sodium hydroxide. So first of all, if you want to calculate the concentration, they given you this one is using if you remember the formula, MAVA over MBVB equals to A over B. Because why? This one is neutralization. Acid react with alkaline. Hydrochloric acid react with sodium hydroxide. So VA, MA. V is volume, M is molarity concentration. VB, also given, they want to find MB how much. MB how much. So you calculate. MAVE. First of all, before calculating, you have to have a chemical equation because the formula is A over B equals A over B. A over B, you have to use calculation to see whether 1 mole, in this case, 1 mole, 1 mole, 1 over 1. Sometimes it will be 1/2. So we have to be careful. Then determine the pH value. pH value, how to remember? Got 3 formula. pH value got 3 formula. One is pH equals to negative log H bracket, log H plus. Also, you have this formula. POH equals to negative log OH minus. When they given alkaline, then you use this. When they given acidic, then you use pH equals to. Now, when they give acid, then it's easier. You can straight away calculate pH equals to log negative log H plus. But if it's alkaline, we have to use POH first. And then finally, you have to count using pH plus POH equals to 14. 3 formula. You have to know this. Means you have to have at least you have to concentration of alkali first, then only you can do the pH value. If not, if don't have this one, so you not fine because you have to use this. OH minus is a concentration. Yes, it's a concentration. The mole cube one. Okay, you look at the B. Now let's like to come out other than this acid alkali. Let's also let to come out the salt part. Always remember. Wait. Let's come out salt part. Now I need empty to explain to you this. So diagram time also shows the flow chart of salt tea. So what happens is you have to notice heating of gas and also the color of gas. So if you know PQRC, you only can have 5 marks already. Very simple. So but you have to recognize. So if you notice, they got two heated gas. If you heated, if you heated, now, if you heated, if you heated this carbonate, carbonate salt, what gas will come out? Carbonate. What gas will come out? Very easy. Always come out that colorless gas. So when you heat carbonate, you only got two types of heating. Heating, they heat carbonate, carbonate salt or nitrate salt. So you think carbonate will come out, basically carbon dioxide. Yes. You only got come out lah, basically. So with solid P, now heating what happen? Either you heat carbonate or heating nitrate salt, what solid will come out? This case is PB. So always have PBO. It doesn't matter. You heat carbonate salt or you heat nitrate salt, it will come out oxide, a metal oxide. This case PB. Sometimes it's zinc, then you got zinc oxide. If you heat zinc carbonate, it becomes zinc oxide. If you heat PB carbonate, it will become PBO. Example. So already you already got 2 marks here. So how about others? Now, brown gas only got one type. What's the gas brown color? I think I mentioned just now. Brown gas is now brown gas always when they heat now when they heat when they heat they come out solid P, brown gas and colorless gas. They got two types of gas come out. Heating they got two types. One is carbonate, one is nitrate. So basically this one is brown gas. You have to immediately have to know brown gas. No gas. Not that one is different. Bromine, the one is different. The one bromine is actually and also bromine actually exists in liquid form. So the one is reddish brown, but actually brown, but you don't need to heat. And bromine water, I don't really say I heat. So this one actually is nitrogen dioxide. Always you have to remember nitrogen dioxide. Because okay, we're heating the salt two types only. Either you got, let's say you got zinc carbonate, when you heat, it will become zinc oxide and carbon dioxide. Doesn't matter. Or even like magnesium carbonate, always got carbon dioxide. This one is MgO oxide. That is. What about nitrate? Nitrate the same. If we're heating nitrate also got zinc oxide, also got oxide one, but two different gases. The gases you have to remember is nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. I remember this. Also, where nitrogen dioxide is brown gas. Brown gas always. That's why this one the partner is oxygen. If you recognize, they only got 4 marks already. Basically. And also this one is P. P, we find out this is PbO. So also the example of magnesium nitrate, when you heat, we will get magnesium oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and oxygen gas. Nitrogen dioxide gas, oxygen gas. So what is T? T you got two ways Now because T you can look either you can see is because PB that's why here also PB correct? PB2 plus And also what is the anion? You got nitrogen dioxide and oxygen The anion is nitrate. Only got two types: nitrate salt, usually nitrate salt, or carbonate salt. This one is carbonate salt. So that's why the formula is PB nitrate. You got 5 marks. But if you cannot recognize, then you lose all the marks lah. These two types only. Carbonate and nitrate heating. Heating carbonate nitrate. Carbonate will have oxide and carbon dioxide. Heating nitrate it become oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and oxygen. Always remember this. Always remember. You have to come out. Also you can look another way for you to get which is the given heat here, Na2CO3 and PbCO3. So another heat is PbCO3. They want to prepare PbCO3. PbCO3 is, remember, PbCO3 is insoluble. Why? Because I told you earlier, spun all soluble, where sun stand for Na, potassium, ammonium ion, and nitrate. All soluble. Then COH means carbonate, O2 minus, OH minus, insoluble. So only this one is first priority lah. Remember, first priority, second priority. First priority means, let's say Na and CO3 combined, it is soluble because this one is the first one. And you got Cl minus, or sometimes I minus, or Br minus. This one Cl minus is all soluble. Ammonium ion, sorry, ammonium ion. I'm not talking about ammonia. I'm talking about ammonium ion. Let's say ammonium ion combined with ammonium ion combined with sulfate. Ammonium ion, let's say combined with sulfate. This one is soluble. Ammonia will react with hydrogen ion to form ammonium ion. Oxidative bond, if you remember. Ammonium ion, AMMONIUM. They're different. Then this one is Cl minus is mostly soluble, except Pb, Ag, and Hg, insoluble. Then if it's SO4, SO4 mostly soluble, only Pb, Ba, Ca, insoluble. So PbCO3 is insoluble. So insoluble, how to prepare the salt? Remember, if you want to prepare soluble salt using insoluble salt and acid. If you want to prepare soluble salt, then you're using you want to prepare soluble salt using insoluble salt and acid. If you want to prepare insoluble salt, then using 2 soluble salt. Here, in case you hear you cannot spun, means want to prepare PbCO3 is you can use here they given it up. They given sodium carbonate here. One more is salt T. You can use this Pb nitrate exactly here. Sometimes you can use You can use either Cl or SO4, but I recommend don't. Like this case, actually cannot. Why? PbCl2 insoluble, PbSO4 insoluble. So cannot use this method. Because sometimes exam, they not only come out nitrate ion. They purposely give PbCl2 or let's say MgCl2 to confuse you. But actually, you have to recognize which one is insoluble and soluble. So identify. You plan out already. Find out all the identify. Now identify you can write the formula scan. But here I will show you the name so that you can remember. In case the exam they ask you to name, then you can name . And you can write in PbO, so the correct one. NO2, O2, correct. Because they didn't say name, they say identify. But just in case in exam, in other exam, you ask you to write name, then in case then I want to recognize some of the name, don't forget lah. Okay. Now two A2 they ask B2. B2 they actually ask you to do a chemical test to verify anion presence. So salt T is what? PB nitrate. Remember anion test and cation test. You have to remember some of it. So this one is anion test actually, because they have to verify anion in the salt. Salt T is actually PB nitrate. So what is the anion? Nitrate. So we have to test this. Don't know if you still remember how to. Question 1 would be how many marks? Which question 1? You mean which one? 10, question 10. 10 B1 or 5 marks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Question 1 means question 1 will be 5 marks. Question 2 will be 4 marks. Five marks. P, Q, R, S, T with each 1 mark. Now question 2 is B2 is this. Describe a chemical test to anion test. Remember anion got 4 tests I'll show you back. I got recap. So what happened is the test behind, right? These 4 tests, remember? These 4 tests, what they need to add, you need to know. For example, this so you got 4 anion tests, you know. CO carbonate ion, you have to add acid so that gas turn lime water cloudy because they produce carbon dioxide. And also this one. So what happen is you have bubble gas produced because they got carbon dioxide one. Always Then if you Cl minus means if you need to add acid and Ag nitrate. Why you need to add Ag nitrate? Because so the point here is silver. So that the silver the silver ion Ag plus, they can find Cl minus to form white precipitate. Who is white precipitate is? Because Ag nitrate can soluble, so they can soluble in water. Then the ion, the Ag plus ion can go and find Cl minus to form white precipitate. So that's why they need to add 2. They need to add acid so that HNO3 first, so that they want to see whether they got bubble or not. Same thing with SO4. So this one you have to know Cl minus mostly soluble except Pb, Ag, Hg. Where they add Hg, Ag. This one mostly soluble except these 3. They say these 3, that's why they can combine to form white precipitate. Same for SO4 2 minus, mostly soluble except Pb, Ba, Ca, insoluble. Where they put Ba chloride or Ba nitrate also can because both are soluble. What happened? The Ba2 plus, we go and find SO4 2 minus to form Ba. This one will form white precipitate, which is BaSO4, insoluble. Now then you can confirm sulfate ion is present. Nitrate ion, this is the one nitrate ion talk about. We actually want to test nitrate ion. Nitrate ion, you need to add 3 things. three things. One is dilute. Three things I remember. Dilute sulfuric acid, FeSO4, concentrated H2SO4. Dilute H2SO4, dilute H2SO4, FeSO4, concentrated H2SO4, where brown ring is formed. Have to remember this N ion test. This four. Because sometimes you ask, especially nitrate. I think they like to add nitrate. Cat ion test also remember. N ion is negatively charged ion. And cat ion is positively charged ion. Also remember few. For instance, all this wait. For instance, the one you have to remember is few. As some of this I just do a bit of recap. NH4 plus, you have to add Nestle reagent, you get brown precipitate. Fe2 plus, you can add, this name is called potassium hexacyanoferrate 3. Then you get dark blue precipitate. This iron 3 plus, you can add potassium hexacyanoferrate 2 ion, dark blue precipitate form. Or you have alternative, which is you add potassium thiocyanate, you have blood red solution. These are the few examples. And also you have to know the zinc, all the zinc and all that. Zinc, aluminum, calcium, potassium, lead, and also magnesium. That's why I teach you a shortcut later. But just do a bit recap. They want the cat ion, the 5 one, I teach you a shortcut. Maybe I teach now. Maybe just in case some of you want to know. So even the cat ion, there's white, other than the 4, I given NH4 plus, Fe2 plus, Fe3 plus, and also one more is Fe3 plus, Fe2 plus, NH4 plus. I think mostly the 3. Then also you have to remember this ZCM or Gui Chap 3 small example. So this one you have to remember is, because this one sometimes will come also just in case, where Z stand for Zn2 plus, Al3 plus, Pb2 plus. Because textbook arrangement is confusing, so I write properly here. Pb2 plus, Ca2 plus, Mg2 plus. So how to test? First of all, you have to add NaOH, then you have to add ammonia, then you have to add Ki. Then after that, you follow this method to remember. So the method is W, then Z and AP you can split again. W, 4W. Z and AP you can split again. Then T and M you can split. You can remember Norway. Then A and P you can split again. New York. Means basically what? Then P means precipitate. So W means white precipitate. NP means no precipitate form, means soluble. YP means yellow precipitate form. Then you remember tick, cross, tick, cross, tick, cross, tick, cross. What do you mean by tick, cross, tick, cross, tick, cross? Tick means when I add, first time when I add NaOH, they have white precipitate. Then second time I add excess, extra. Then for ZAP, it will dissolve in water. It will become, tick means soluble. X means cannot dissolve, insoluble. When I add excess. Same for ammonia. When I add excess, they have tick cross also. These are a few examples. Then Ki, why is it yellow precipitate? Because I we go and find I minus, we go and find PB2 plus. PB2 plus and I minus, they have PBI2. PBI2, that's why it's yellow color, yellow precipitate. Example, just in case you want to remember, these few cat ions. Okay, then we'll come back here about anion, nitrate. If you want to write now, you can write now. If you want to screenshot, can screenshot. Or I will send the answer later as well. This shortcut to remember for nitrate ion, because a bit hard to remember. First of all, you have to add what? You have to pour inside a boiling tube. I mean, not boiling tube, test tube. The one that you want to test, salt T. You have to add salt T inside. Salt T is a PB nitrate. Then only you add these three things: H2SO4, FeSO4, H2SO4. The first one is dilute sulfuric acid. The last one is concentrated sulfuric acid. The middle one is iron 2 sulfate, FeSO4. Then after that, you have brown ring form. Then confirm the presence of nitrate ion. But before that, I also want to talk about salt T actually at the beginning is because normally they have solution. They given solution, but this one salt T actually is powder form, like a solid form. So that's why you have to add a bit water so that it can become solution. They dissolve in water so they become solution. They only use solution to continue to add acid, then continue to add iron 2 sulfate in the test tube, then shake. Then a few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. Now, if you notice, all here 2 cm cube, 2 cm cube, 2 cm cube, except I wrote here few drops because very thick, very concentrated. You don't need to add so much. Just add drop by drop, little enough. Few drops. A few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid is added carefully and slowly down to the slanted test tube. Means slanted tube means the test tube is you have to be sengit like this one. Sengit. You add sengit like this. Why adding sengit like this? So that you can make sure the brown ring form is in the middle, not at the bottom. They want the acid to be concentrated at the middle of the test tube. So that's why they put slanted to add drop by drop one. After that, you adding you turn back upright and do not shake the test tube, because then only you can see brown ring produced, show the presence of nitrate ion. What does D and C stand for? D is dilute, C is concentrated. I wrote that just for your shortcut, for you to remember what to add. But of course, the first line you have to add the things that you want to test. For instance, here is salt T, lead 2 nitrate, you have to add. Let's say sometimes you give is other things like magnesium nitrate, then you add magnesium nitrate. Then the third one, the second to fourth one is dilute sulfuric acid, D, concentrated sulfuric acid at the fourth one. Okay, done. Okay. Look at form question 10. Question 10 is Form 5, Chapter 1 of quite remember. Quite important. Now, this question 10 is Form 5, Chapter 1. So, this one is, if you still remember, you have to come out like this one. You have to come out. First of all, you have to see. Always also have question. Always want to see whether they got battery or not. If the of course this one got battery lah. You can look at here battery lah. Battery here. So got battery means what's the name of the cell? Electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell. Got battery ma. So the longer one is positive. The shorter one is negative. So there's two types electrolytic cell and voidic cell. Voidic cell when there's no battery here. They themselves battery. They produce battery. But in this case is electrolytic cell. They got battery already. So electrolytic cell always remember is and not always at positive. Cathode always at negative. If it is voidic cell or chemical cell we call it, that one is no battery one. That one is anode negative, cathode positive. But in this case, like this got battery one, always you have to see is anode positive, cathode negative. Means what? Anode, always remember, anode, you always transfer electron to cathode. So the how the flow goes? The flow goes like this. Because in this case got battery so positive to negative lah, anode to cathode. The electron will go. The electron goes like this, anode to cathode. If you don't remember, you cannot in this question of question you don't remember like positive, the electron will go to negative. Not like this not this way. Because better if you remember A and C, because voidic cell they aren't always like negative positive. They always, but it's always from anode to cathode. So this is how the electron flows from anode to cathode. Then and also you have to know which ion attracted to electron. So here they say greenish yellow. Yes. And also they mention sodium chloride solution, NaCl. So what are the ion got? Already got these two bases, Na plus and Cl minus. And not means got N ion, stick to that. N ion go to anode. So N ion is negative charge ma. So Cl minus go here, Na plus go here. Cat ion go to cathode. Always remember this Then not only these two because this one contain of, always remember these two contain of water. So water means got H plus and OH minus. Now which one is for how to choose anode and cathode in electrolytic cell? So electrolytic cell for cathode very easy. For cathode they always choose the more positive one in anode cell. Or they only depend on one factor one. Electrolytic cell for cathode only got you only receive one type, one factor, anode cell. What do you think anode cell which one higher? Of course is which one more positive? Hydrogen ion. Now positive one not much only. Positive one of course you need to remember the electronegative the reactivity lah. So positive one not much only. If you look at this, actually behind this one got actually here. Now look at it. So Na, if you notice actually this one normally exam I don't think they give lah, but in this paper they give because it's quite important because it related also for the next question. So Na plus if you notice, negative 2.71. Remember, the more, if you want to choose cathode, always choose the more positive one. Means at the bottom one. If you want to choose anode, always look at the top one. So in case this one is, you want to choose cathode. So cathode, they got Na and H plus. Which are more positive? Of course, it is one. Means less, more positive means less negative, the same thing. So cathode you choose hydrogen ion. Hydrogen ion. While the other one is cathode. Now, the one is anode. Anode, for electrolytic cell, they got three factors. You see, what are the three factors? I'll show you back. So three factors is, if you want to choose electrolytic cell, they got three factors for you to choose one. These three factors for cathode, E naught value only got, means you want to choose more positive or less negative one. Always less cathode doesn't matter which one. Always with E naught value only. But anode, they got three types. Anode, you need to, first of all, for anode, you have to see type of electrode first. What is the type of concentration first? Then E naught value. First of all, type of electrode. Normally you have anode. Normally you need to have active electrodes. Normally case only got copper and silver. Only sometimes very rare case, you can remember like this This electrode, type electrode, remember Kana. Kana means like copper, silver, Ag, nickel, or gold. But nickel and gold normally don't come on. That's why here only the copper and silver. So this one, you have to depend the type of electrode. So whether you got CU, they always choose this one already. But since here the question they given is what the electrode? Carbon electrode. Carbon electrode not metal. Carbon electrode is not metal, so it doesn't matter. We don't look at this part. We look at question second part. Second part is concentration. Now concentration, actually this part, I tell you, the answer is concentration for anode. Why? Because you need to look at the halide ions. Remember halide is what? Halide ion is good 17 one. Good 17 one. Either you have Cl minus normally, Br minus, or I minus. This is called halide ions. In this case, we have Cl minus. And if you notice Cl minus, the given, what is the concentration? 1.0 mole dm cube. 1.0 mole dm cube, it shows that they are more concentrated. Means basically they have to choose second factor. The third factor is E naught. They only, if they didn't give like halide, they don't need to look at the E naught value for the last part. This is how you remember. So we go back here. Wait, so you go back here. So basically this is more thick if you notice. 1.0 mole dm cube. So that's why we choose the second factor, which is concentration of solution. Because you choose Cl minus, yes. Cl minus, why? Because they are more concentrated. That's why greenish yellow gas mean what gas form? Chlorine form. Chlorine form. Means how does it work? And not this means they will donate out electron. So Cl minus actually donate out 2 electron because Cl2 and 2E. Here got 2. This is the equation. This is the half equation. 2 because Cl2 exists a molecule. So that's why also don't have 2 electron and 2 Cl minus. What about X? X is only choosing hydrogen. Hydrogen ion form. Not hydrogen ion form. Hydrogen ion will receive electron to become. What do you become? Hydrogen ion receive electron become hydrogen gas. So this one what gas? Color scale is hydrogen gas form. This is a bit difficult to accept, but I explain to you quite clearly. So factor. So factor for electrode, how to define what is the factor that define the product. So factor they ask you what factor for electrode X is, you look at cathode. Cathode only one type, which is the E naught value. E naught, if don't remember, never mind, instead you can write E naught value. But if like you can write full is better lah. The full name is called standard electrode potential value. E naught value. Then for electrode Y is very obvious lah. Electrode Y depends on the factor of concentration of solution. Ten L2. 10L2 is but by the way, exam question 9 and 10 you choose one question enough lah. Here I want to do so that I want to revise everything so in case what if they come out question 11, then GG lah for this type of question. So that's why just want to do lah also lah. Then explain the reaction of at electrode X and Y. So include the following explanation. So they give you things list the ion attractor, name the ions selectively discharged, means what which ion you choose now. Like for example, just now the 4 ion I choose, this one I choose H plus, this one I choose Cl minus, like to say that is all. Then reason why discharge, why, because reason basically this factor lah, talking about this factor. Then half equation. So I just I'm not sure the answer lah. Nice. What ion chosen? I mean, not chosen. One ion present at electrode is 4. Which one is being discharged? Hydrogen ion and chloride ion. Reason for this, because cathode only one reason, E naught value higher than Na, more positive than Na lah. Then this one is Cl minus is because of the concentration, higher concentration than OH minus. Normal case we choose OH minus one, but because actually if you notice if you notice actually anode we did choose in E naught value more negative That's why if you notice Cm minus actually not actually less, actually more positive compared to OH minus here. So they want anode want to choose more negative means less positive. But since this one different wait, I go back on top. You right now you want to screenshot also can. Or I send you the answer later as well. Okay, okay. Then you look at B. Now B I talked about just now how to look at oxidizing agent and reducing agent. So I teach you shortcut. So first of all, you have to arrange. How to arrange? You have to arrange for most. Uh, you have to arrange most negative to most positive. So most negative which one? Number one, this one most negative. Then followed by number two, number three, number four. Arrange most negative to most positive. Then this kind of question they ask you how to arrange one. How to according to oxidizing agent or reducing agent. So for this 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is here. Then you have to look at this one they given in normally you write in reduction form. Means they receive electron. Reduction form lah. Receive electron. So then oxidizing agent because oxidizing agent you undergo reduction become Mg. Then the right side is reducing agent. Reducing agent. So then you look at this. Oxidation agent weak to strong. If it is reducing agent, weak, weak, strong, strong, weak, weak, strong, strong, weak. Look like this. So then they ask you to explain. They ask you to arrange one. They have to ask you to arrange. First of all, they ask you to arrange. Then they ask you to suggest which method for P and Q. Actually, P and Q is not the real one. You have to explain. You have to suggest what method. So how to arrange based on oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Oxidizing agent means they want to increase with what? Ascending order. Means from the weakest to the strongest. Because lowest to the highest. So how? Very simple. If it's oxidation agent, first one is Mg2 plus, Zn2 plus, P2 plus, and Q2 plus. Before that, this question you have to arrange first. Most negative to most positive. Oxidation agent means Mg2 plus, Zn2 plus, P2 plus, Q2 plus, Q plus. If it is ascending order of reducing agent means Q not plus, sorry, not plus. This one is reducing agent, this one. This is reducing agent. QP Zn Mg. Because reducing agent at the right side. This one is reducing agent. This one is oxidizing agent. Weak to strong, weak to strong. Then you suggest metal. Suggest metal. Metal form normally got two one. In this case very rare case one. So only got two metal one. Two positive metal ion. Because this is more positive, right? Positive zero. Positive one normally got two one. They like to come out two only. Actually, the answer is Cu and Ag, metal P and Q. P copper, Q silver. Actually, also actually this case isn't they given up. If you notice, the positive 0.34 is talking about copper, positive 0.8 silver. Okay. Now table 10.2. This one also displacement reaction of metal. So they give 1, 2, 3. I mean 1, 2 lah, basically. So what happening is you applying the this kind of method based on this oxidizing agent and reducing agent. So oxidizing agent this one, reducing agent this one. So this reactivity of metal you have to know also. Reactivity metal means the whole thing just now. Just now the whole thing is the reactivity lah. But here the given is Mg with zinc 2 plus, P with zinc 2 plus. P just now given lah. P is copper. So P2 plus actually, if you got P2 plus means it become P2 plus and Zn. P2 plus is copper ion, copper 2 ion. So they want to ask whether they got reaction or not. Now, you have to know this reactivity. So I give you instant for instance. This one I can give instant This one I can give like Mg plus ZnSO4. Do you think it got reaction? Yes. Why the reaction? Because Mg is more reactive than zinc. They can rampas, they can take away the take away the SO4 from Zn. Become MgSO4 and Zn. This is the meaning what I talked about just now. Zinc 2 ion here. But the other one is copper. Copper react with zinc sulfate example. Do you think it got reaction? The answer is no. Why? Copper at the bottom. So copper weaker means less reactive. So copper not strong enough to rampas to take away the SO4 from zinc. So there's no reaction here. Because actually the explanation is basically Mg basically they need what you know what they need? They need strong oxidizing agent and strong reducing agent. Means strong Mg, strong reducing agent, strong compare these two. Set 1 compare these two, strong reducing agent, stronger oxidizing agent. Then you can form you can have Mg2 plus and Zn. But for weak one, like for example, this one Cu. Cu is weaker reducing agent. And also you have Zn2 plus also. Compared to this and this one is weaker oxidizing agent. This one you cannot form. Remember, this is oxidation, this is reduction. Shortcut is O1. So what happens? O stand for oxygen, H stand for hydrogen, On oxidation number, E electron. So oxidation plus minus, reduction is minus plus minus plus. And here's the explanation. I found the screenshot number. Or I think you can screenshot and go back and write, or you want to look also can. If you prefer to write or write down or screenshot also can. Or I will send you the answer also. Means what happened? I explain a bit. So set 1, they got reaction occur because as I told you, Mg is stronger reducing agent compared to Zn. So or you can say double slash mean the second point you can say either this or you can say Mg atom lose electron more easily and oxidation reaction occur also can. and Zn2 plus is a stronger oxidizing agent compared to Mg2 plus, or you can say Zn2 plus gains electron more easily and reduction reaction occur. Means both they lose, this one lose electron easily. Zn2 plus gain electron more easily. Zn2 plus ion gain electron more easily. That's why redox reaction will occur when between strong reducing agent and strong oxidizing agent. Fact 2 double reaction does not occur. Copper is a weaker P or copper is a weak, same thing lah, we can write either way. Then weaker reducing agent compared to zinc. P you can basically you spell reducing agent and oxidizing agent lah, which one weak, which one strong. That's why Cu atom is more difficult to lose electron compared to Zn. That's why oxidation does not occur. Zn2 plus ion, weaker oxidizing agent compared to P2 plus. So that's why Zn2 plus is more difficult to gain electron, and reduction does not occur. So that's why redox reaction does not occur between weak reducing agent and weak oxidizing agent. You have to use the method just now at the top lah. Then you understand. Weak, strong, strong, weak. Basically, this expression lah. Mg reaction 1 easily lose electron, easily donate electron. Depends on the ion and atom. Then reaction 2 double. Okay, then. Okay, screenshot I think. Never mind. Then we look at the last question. This one is Form 5 chapter 2. So much chapter 2 means now look at here. So 3 type of carbon compound PQR. So this one compound chapter 2. So they say has less 4 carbon atoms per molecule. Means carbon number of carbon less than 4. It can be 1, 2, 3 lah, basically. It can be 1 or 2 or 3. Then P can react with ACD5 potassium manganate 7, or sometimes they give ACD5 potassium dichromate 6 to produce compound with sour smell. Sour smell means your acid. So P, what is P? P is not acid, of course. P react with something, you become acid. So P is alcohol. Remember, alcohol undergo oxidation. This one is oxidation. Undergo oxidation, become sour smell. pH 7. It's not acid or alkali also. So the alcohol. Then Q is less than 3 carbon atom per molecule. Less than 3 carbon atom means E less than 3. So C can be 1 or 2. Then can react with potassium carbonate to produce colorless gas. Conduct electricity in solution form. So what is that? If you don't Q, then mind Q you don't know. Then the R that you say one. Form reaction from reaction between P and Q. Fruity smell. Confirm is ester. So ester and we what, how ester form? Ester form from acid and alcohol. So P is alcohol, Q is acid. Acid lah. That's why the carbonate are they produce carbon dioxide gas. This one of the this one of the property of acid lah. Acid react with metal carbonate, produce carbon dioxide and water all that lah, and salt. So state the homologous series of compound R and general formula of compound P and Q. R is ester, P is homologous series CnH2n plus 1 OH. Acid means Q means CnH2n plus 1 COOH. Next second, you can look at here. They are the homologous series. Homologous is the name, general name. Ester, alcohol, alkane, alkene. General formula is the one with formula. If it is functional group, then it's all the carboxylate, hydroxyl, carboxyl, single bond, double bond. If it is homologous series, then it's ester, all that. Then now naming PQR describe how you can prepare compound R, how to prepare ester, very easy one. So this is a possibility. So as I said just now, C less than 4 means C can be equals to 1 or 2 or 3. So either you can choose either one only. You don't need to write everything. This one I just suggest to answer. You can use methanol, ethanol, or propanol can. Because 1C, 2C, 3C. Or you can use for Q is less than 3 carbon. You can either choose methanoic acid or ethanoic acid also can. Two possibility. So R also got many possibility. I just suggest to answer. You can give one enough. Let's say you want to choose ethanoic acid or ethanol. Then you use the CH3COO C2H5. I just give one. This one I slash means you give one enough. This one you want to choose ethanol enough. This one have 3 possibilities if you see this kind of answer. This kind of question. Less than 4, it can be 1 to 3. Less than 3, it can be 1 2. Then you can choose ethanol acid example. Then you can choose means ethanol acid means you can use ethyl ethanoate. Yeah, it's the name lah. Then they want to prepare. How agak explain lah. So you have to heat one. So you have to heat, you have to put inside boiling tube. This one is undergo esterification. Put what inside boiling tube? Put acid, put alcohol inside boiling tube. Put P and Q inside boiling tube. What happened? I also remember the you have to esterification. You have one catalyst. The name is concentrated sulfuric acid. And this answer. Then you add alcohol, you add acid, then you add few drops of this catalyst. Then you just straight boiling tube and heat lah. Heat it slowly. Can already. This one you can choose any lah. Let's say you choose ethanol, methanol, propanol. Depends on you what you choose lah. You done, you tell me. No need to write this one. This one I just tell you only. No need to write. It means some other no more than one answer lah basically. Pour 2 cm. Just pour alcohol, pour ethanoic acid, catalyst, then shake and boil and heat. That's it. then you can your Excel form lah. Chemical equation they also ask right. They include chemical equation. So total got 1, 2, 3, 4. How many marks here? 8 marks. Okay. So means 8 mark means 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean here got 1, 2, 3 marks. Here got 3 marks. Here got 2 marks. Oh, here got 4. Here got 1. This one don't need to write everything. Just a suggestion. Okay, done. Then look at the last part for B1 and 2. Now, equation B1 here is diagram 11 shows two types of field A and B according to the composition commonly used in Malaysia. So field A and B. Now field remember field normally you have to choose the higher field value one, or depends on the file factor lah. So CH4 this one C4 H10. Which one more? If they ask about major component for the chemical reaction. Field A is CH4 contain more. Field B is C4 H10. You have to write the chemical reaction out. They react with what? Oxygen. Burn complete oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and just write the equation. Remember to balance CH2 react with O2, CO2 and H2O complete to produce CO2 and H2O. Then 2 and 2. For B, you get like 13 over 2 because 4 times 2 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 over 2 times 2 is 13. Or you don't fraction also can. You everything with times 2. This one accepted. Either this or times 2. Both accepted. Then 2 the last question is last question of the day. So Madam Marisa wants to buy cooking gas for the kitchen in her house. Between fields A and B, which one should she buy? Justify your answer from the aspect of energy released and environmental issues. So based on this justify again. Justify you can choose either A or B. But you have to explain, you have to give explanation. That's all. If you choose A, give explanation. If you choose B, give explanation. Why? Now this is a part. If finish on top finish. Now this is the last part lah. I think yeah. Here got 5 marks. You choose which one mark. Then you can give 4 reasons. 4 explanation. If you choose A, got A explanation. If you choose B, got B explanation. This one. Choosing this one mark. choose field A. Let's say you choose field B, 1 mark. B 1 mark. Release this one because field A is what? CH4. Field B is C4H10. So basically the difference is field A less carbon inside, less carbon per less carbon atom per molecule. So means less carbon means less carbon dioxide water produced. So less soot is produced, less smoke is produced. If you have C4H10, number of carbon is more, so that's why higher. More soot is produced, then percentage of carbon dioxide, percent of carbon per mass is higher. More carbon dioxide is produced. 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. Here you can say release less heat, new bond form, less new bond form, less soot, lesser. Both have the good thing one. This one less soot means better for environment. This one more soot means the food is cook faster. The less one you can choose either one to write. Field A is methane, methane, CH4. Field B is butane. Okay, so that's it for today. So that's it. I think I do the Kedah side 2 lah. So thank you for coming. I see you, I think, after that. Bye.